Hey guys, here is the Love from Lizi May 2017 card kit. Here's kind of an overview of what came in the kit. I will include the unboxing above if you're interested to see what exactly came in the kit. This is also including add-ons. So jumping right in, I have taken a piece of pattern paper with this, the brick pattern paper and a piece of craft cardstock. The kit came with 5 sheets of cardstock. I cut them in half, and those were my card bases. Here I'm bringing in a stencil from my stash and this Indian Gold Nouveau embellishment mousse that I got from Love From Lizi. This was the suggested add-on. It's not something that comes in the kit, and ran that over the stencil. And here are the chipboard stickers that were an add-on. And sorry, I'm moving quite fast. The chipboard stick, all the add-ons are sold out minus the Nouveau, but I went ahead and with some of these cards used quite a bit of the add-ons. So here are the frame, and then there was inside the frame there was that love sticker, and I put that in the middle of the frame. And this card is kind of choppy because I was in the frame a lot, so I had to edit quite a bit out. And then I took some of the clear stickers that were part of the add-ons and adhered them around the card, and then I took some more of these chipboard stickers and stuck them around. And I think that's it for this card. It's fairly quick, yes. So sorry that went by really fast. So for card 2, I am taking this black, what is it called? Black Diamond Glimmer Paste. And I am taking a stencil from my stash. And my inspiration for these cards was to kind of do a mixed media collage type of theme. And that's kind of carries through to the whole 10 cards. At least what I think mixed media and collages are. We all have our different opinion, but I went ahead and used the star stencil to create those stars, and then I attach a piece of fun foam to the back to adhere to my card base. And then go ahead and adhere that down. And then these stickers came in the kit. It was not an add-on. And I took my embossing bag and got rid of the stickiness, so I could kind of pop them up and place them where I want without having to worry about it being sticky and sticking down. And then I take my adhesive strips and adhere them on the frame. I wanted the frame to sit higher than the inside portion of that sticker where the dragonfly is. So adhere that down. Even though they're both popped up, those adhesive strips are pretty tall. Then go and adhere my frame down. And then I take more of these clear stickers and just add them all around. Like I said, I do use quite a bit of add-ons, but there are cards in this video where I do not. So if you don't have the add-ons, I wanted to give you some ideas. And then here, with these cards, I was just kind of flying by the seat of my pants. And that's kind of what I liked about mixed media or collage type projects, because you just adhere things down and just experiment what goes good. Put something in a weird place that you may not like, but it actually looks really good. Like that tab on the left-hand side of the frame. I was like, okay, I'm just going to stick this here. And I actually really like it. And then this clear sticker I stuck to the right, and then just kind of experimenting. So it was a lot of fun. And then these gemstones that came in the kit, there are these really tiny ones, which I love. And I went ahead and added them to the dragonfly's eyes. And then I used some of the big ones to kind of spread around the frame. And that completes card 2. For card 3, I'm taking this piece of, it's wood grained pattern paper. I had it in my stash. I pulled it from my scrap pile. And I take my antique gold embossing powder from Simon Says Stamp, and I go ahead and stamp that film strip stamp that came in the kit. And the gold was not standing out enough, so I went ahead and stamped a black one just to kind of see which one I liked better. I did like the black one better, and I take the little letters that came in the kit and I spell out Dad. which just worked perfectly. Like I said, none of these cards were pre-planned. I was just kind of going with the flow. And I used the arrow dies that came in the kit to create these stencils. And I'm taking that same Nouveau Mousse and just kind of randomly placing arrows. I actually end up covering most of them with my stickers and embellishments and all that. But I just placed them wherever I thought looked nice. I take this wood chip sticker. This was part of the add-ons that you could purchase. And this is another wood chip sticker that is actually the same pattern as on the paper. So I stuck it right over the same spot, so it kind of gave it a three-dimensional look. And then here I decided to go ahead and use both of the film strips. And I used one of those tab embellishments that came in the kit and just kind of stick it on the top there. Stagger the two film strips and then go ahead and adhere that down with multimedia matte. And I really like the little embellishments that spell out Dad. They're quite secure. I thought they would fling around a lot, and I was kind of worried about that. I thought maybe I'd have to adhere them down because I really don't want them to move. But once you get them on the paper and you tighten the back, they actually stay put. And I hope I straighten the A eventually. And then I go ahead and added the E and the 3. Those are the wood chip stickers. Go ahead and adhere this to my card base. And then it is the size of my card base, so I was trying to be careful when adhering it because I knew I probably would have to trim some of it off. And that is it for card 2, 3. So here is not a card, but I'm taking that double-sided foam and a piece of the foil, and I am adhering the foil to the foam. And I'm using the whole piece because I wanted to use the arrow die cuts to cut out some blue arrows. So here I'm just showing you what I did. Very simple, very easy. It's not perfect. There are some creases, but no big deal. So here I'm taking for card 4 a piece, one of the stickers, and I used my embossing bag to get rid of the stickiness, because I wanted to kind of lay out my design, and I can't lay it out when the sticker is sticky. And here are some of those arrows that I had cut out with the dies that came in the kit from the foil foam sheet I just made. This sheet, it came in the kit. It's the stickers that were included with the kit. And they have these cute little film strip ticket stubs, and they're all connected, but you can cut them and you can use them by themselves. So here, when I think I have an idea of what I want my layout to be, I go ahead and start adhering everything. I have to say these cards really took me out of my comfort zone. And this is probably one of my favorite kits. And this is probably one of those kits where I actually like every single card. But like I said, I was out of my comfort zone. But once I got going and just kind of, I didn't think too much. I just laid stuff out and it really worked out well. Typically when I think about a card design too much is when I make it harder than what it is. So here I'm adding some more stickers. And here I take some of the double-sided tape, and it's quite narrow, which I really love. And I go ahead and add a strip next to the phone sticker, trim that, and then I take a piece of leftover foil and go ahead and pop it on top of that piece of tape, burnish it in, and then peel it off, and then there is a strip of foil there. And here I'm taking some of the clear stickers again, little banner pennants or whatever you call them, and adding them to the top. I didn't like that that was such an empty space right there, so these filled it in quite nicely. And go ahead and adhere that to my card base. And I add a couple more of these gemstones. The gemstones were a perfect match to that foil. And that's it for card 4. For card 5, I had cut out, there was a piece of pattern paper and it had all these frames. So I cut out some of the frames, and here I am adhering them to a piece of paper that came in the kit. I kind of wanted to create a collage of like as if these were hanging on the wall. So just kind of placing them, and then there was this key, and it goes perfectly with the rhinoceros picture. There's a key in that. So I adhere that down, and then I adhere this wood chip, and these 2 stickers were part of the add-ons. And it says, she destined, oh, what does it say? She destined a life she loved. So I kind of thought that fit. Definitely the colors match. I add a few of the Nuvo drops. And then I took my fine tip Nuvo glue pen, and this was a suggested add-on, I think, from Love From Lizi when she did her unboxing. And I was like, well, I want to add a little bit of foil accents. Well, look what happens when I lift it up. Whoops. So obviously when you push on wet glue, it's going to spread. So it spread. It wasn't a fine line like I wanted. So I'm like, okay, I'm going with it, and I go ahead and add dots all around to random spots and do the same thing, and just have it make it look like I did that on purpose. And it turned out totally fine. So no biggie. For card 6, I'm taking a piece of vellum from my stash, and I am inking up 2 of the film strips. And I'm inking them up in Versamark, or Versafine, not Versamark, Versafine. And I am going to heat emboss them in clear embossing powder. Now, if you have not heated up vellum before, make sure you move. Like I move my heat tool a lot. If you stay in one spot too long, it burns. So once I see it's melted, I move on quickly. And I don't spend a lot of time on the image at all. And I hear him checking it because I don't want to burn it. So I cut those out. I thought they made perfect film strips, the vellum. So I adhere this piece of pattern paper that came in the kit, and then these record stickers are the wood chip stickers from the add-on sheet. So I go ahead and adhere one down, and then I actually take a tape and adhere that one down instead of the second record. And again, that is from the add-on sheet. And I want to pop it up a little bit, or not pop it up, but with part of it being over the record, the other side of the tape would be in the air. It wouldn't be attached to anything, so I added some foam tape to make it level. And then I take some multimedia mat and go ahead and adhere my film strip. This one is probably my favorite card. I think it's real cool. And so I'm taking this stamp set right here somewhere, and it says "You Rock," and it's Simon Says Stamp Father's Day Finds. So how perfect! And I used this in a previous video with the Seaside Mega Pack. "You Rock" goes perfectly with the music theme of the card. So I heat emboss that in white, I trim it up, then I go ahead and add some tape adhesive and pop a foam dot on the left side because it's going to be slightly over the record, and the record is wood chip, so it's raised. Go ahead and adhere that. And then once I get that straight, I take some of those arrows again and just give it a little shine. I add a few of the arrow foiled arrows. So this, like I said, this one is one of my favorite cards. I really like it. I think it's cool. If you know someone that is into music or whatever, Father's Day card, it would go across any occasion. So I take this piece of vellum and I run it through my sticker maker. This vellum came in the kit. It was not an add-on, and I loved it. And I did trim off the right side because I wanted it to fit on a card base. And I struggled with this because I wanted to use this, but I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it. So I kept it really simple. I mean, this card's pretty simple. I mean, there's no talent has to go into making this card. And I go ahead, I want to pop it up, so I put it on I put some foam tape on the back. Go ahead and adhere it to my card base. And then since it is holding a telephone, I really didn't like the It's For You. It was okay, but I decided to go with a stamp set, or a stamp, and this one is from Uchi's Designs with Love. It just says hello. So I thought that went better for me, because when I make a card, I either have somebody in mind or I'm going to put it on my Etsy shop. So I have to kind of think, okay, what card would sell or what card would I pass along to someone? And I like the hello better than It's For You. But I love the image. The image is gorgeous. So that covered it perfectly. And it still goes with the phone that the octopus is holding. So really simple, really easy. I love it. And this is another one of my favorite cards. Go ahead and run it through my Xyron sticker maker. Anything with vellum that's big, I like to run it through my sticker maker because the whole piece of vellum gets coverage and you don't see it. And adhere that to a piece of white, my card panel. Go and adhere that down. And then there is a sticker in this sticker sheet that came in the kit that's not an add-on, that it says Believe, and it has a frame around it. Well, I took away the frame and I cut out the word Believe. And what I do here, and I did that off camera because it took me a while, and there it is. I go ahead and just pop that up with some foam tape and adhere that down, and that is that card. Really simple, but I really like it. And you know, the octopus and this whale are the star of the card, so I don't want to go too crazy, but I just really love this one too. I think it's really pretty. And then that will be it for that card. Really simple. And I do fiddle with the Believe because I could not, with the words being kind of staggered, I could not get it straight to save my life, but I eventually got it. So for card 8, and here's the sticker sheet that came in the kit that was not an add-on. I take one of the pieces of vellum that has a frame, and then I take this elephant sticker. I cut around the elephant and adhere it to the frame, pop up the frame, and adhere it to this piece of pattern paper that came in the kit. And sorry, I'm kind of up towards the top. My camera was not positioned right. So here I'm taking just random stickers from my sticker sheet and adding it to the card. And once again, just kind of going with the flow, adding what I thought coordinated and what looked good together. And then I go ahead and adhere everything. And then I do add 2 of the foil arrows that I made earlier. take that strip of sticker, add those to the frame of the elephant, and then here I'm taking the foil, and then I go ahead and adhere it on my orange card base, and it turned out perfect. And that is it for that card. So for the last card, this is for a crazy person. I took some of the foam tape, and here I'm adding double-sided tape, and I'm adding some tape to the squares. Now, if you have no patience, do not do this. And then I go ahead and put foil over the squares of tape I added. And when I was taking off the backing of the tape, most of them I just took the whole tape off. So I had to go back off camera and add more tape. Like I said, if you have no patience, don't do it, because it was a little crazy idea. And I ended up covering most of them anyway, but I wanted to try and see what it looked like. So here I'm taking that other film strip I had. The record stickers and the smaller tape are a part of the sticker sheet that came in the kit. And then that blue tape is a wood chip sticker that was an add-on. And so I go ahead and place it around, and all the records and tape around the larger tape, and then go ahead and adhere the tape down. And then adhere this to my card base. And then I use the same Sentiment You Rock. Heat emboss that in white, and then cut it, trim it down. Put some foam tape on it, pop it up, and that completes card. Oh, I do add some of these gold, what's my problem? Foil arrows. Just kind of use them up, because I did cut quite a few. And then that will complete card 10. So here are the leftover supplies. I had 3 full sheets of pattern paper, tags, some scraps, the twine and cord, which I didn't even use, the Nuvo drops. Here are the sticker wood chips add-ons. There's the sticker sheet that came in the kit. Here are a ton of clear stickers that were add-ons. Here are some wood chip pieces, the embellishments, the peel-offs, the foil, the tape, the stamps, some of the vellum pieces. Here are the arrows I had left over, a couple of those pictures, those embellishments, gemstones, dies. And here are the add-on Nuvo products. So I have a ton of product left over, a ton I didn't even touch. But I really enjoyed this kit. It was a lot of fun. Like I said, it took me out of my comfort zone. So it was really interesting to work with. And like I said, this kit probably produced my favorite cards. Usually there are a few I don't care for, but these I actually all like. So let me know what your favorite card was. I just want to say I appreciate all the support. You guys give me the likes, the wonderful comments, just being a positive presence in my life. It's very nice, and it keeps me going with these videos. So I appreciate it more than you ever will know. But stay tuned. I will be back soon with 10 cards, 1 kit with the mega packs. So I will catch you then. Bye.